noisy and vociferous as they were at the start of the match, the Portuguese support, whereas the Republic are in full voice. What a contrast in the two sets of supporters at the moment for a game that's still goalless. Paulino Santos, Domingos. This is Fio, who's popped up on both flanks. And he's got McGrath out of the middle. Rui Costa gets it back again. And Bab's clearance, but there's nobody to get it to as the whistle goes to end the first half. Goalless after 45 minutes here in Lisbon. And from the Republic's point of view, that is more than satisfactory. A half of few chances, really. Just the one moment when the Republic defence did look as though it was beginning to creak. But at half-time, the job so far is well done. The incentive for the Republic now must surely be to try and win this game in the second half and thus win the group and qualify for the European Championship as a right and avoid the possibility and the risk of having to take part in a playoff match, which will befall two of the teams who finish in second place in the groups. Certainly Portugal did nothing in the first 45 minutes to really cause Ireland any great concern. It's just offside against Niall Quinn. Either side has made a substitution at half-time, and the Republic supporters have been in boisterous and noisy celebration. Costa just trying to nick it over the top. Bab read it, but it'll be another corner, will it? No, just this side of the post. Secretario goes for a long-range shot, and he had to watch it in the air. Well, it's really the first thing that has tested Alan Kelly. It was a long-range shot by the fullback Secretario, but on a night like this, with a very slippy ball, you've got to watch it all the way, and it would have dipped under the crossbar. It was a good stop, a good save. As news comes through on the terraces, and you can hear the buzz from the Republic supporters that the North are now leading 3-0. It's wide. Dennis Irwin. Staunton still well forward. Nice touch by Staunton. And here's Secretario. Spotted Paulino Santos wide. Fio. That was a tackle by Quinn from the back, and if this is a yellow card, and it is, that will mean that Niall Quinn would not be able to play for the Republic in the playoff game if that's the way it turns out to be. It's his second yellow card of the campaign. Although seen in slow motion, he did appear to make contact with the ball before the player. But that's two cautions for Quinn. He's not available for a playoff in December. And there are one or two others in the Republic side have got to be careful as well. Paul McGrath's one of them. Shot from long range. Again, Kelly had to touch it over. Paulino Santos, the left back. And that was aimed for the top corner, and he was on its way in. Look how far out he is. Well, Alan Kelly, currently playing his football with Sheffield United in Division 1, has saved the Republic twice in this second half. Trying to make room for the shots. He beats it out, and suddenly Alan Kelly is the busiest man on the field. Remember, the key to what happens in this group is now going to be that match in Belfast. That's a good ball. Pinto. Oh, it's a great chip. Oh, it's in. Rui Costa. And for once, Alan Kelly couldn't touch it over. He'd done it twice previously. But with 15 minutes gone in the second half, Portugal get the goal that in all truth they've threatened since half-time. And how well it was placed. Maybe for once Alan Kelly was just half a yard off his line, because when he saw that in the air, he couldn't quite get back to get the fingertips to it and touch it over. Just that inch of a gap which Portugal have exploited, and they lead by 1-0. Kelly went full length, but it was always going well wide. In fact, the referee decides he must have got his fingertips on it. Portugal looking for their second. It's in off the defender. And Portugal celebrate their second goal by Helder. But how was he allowed to win the ball in the air as cleanly as that? For once, the Republic's defence didn't deal with the ball, and the header had beaten Kelly and in off the shins of the defender, which was Dennis Irwin. 2-0 to Portugal. Here's Cadet, and Fio in, and Kelly's lost it. Oh, saved on the line, and Kelly was rescued by his defender. I think it was Alan Kernahan denying Portugal their third goal, which Fio must have felt he was certain to score. Kelly had it and lost it in these atrocious conditions, and as the goal yawned, it was Kernahan who got back just to stretch out a boot. Oh, great strike! Wonderful shot. But what a good save. And John Aldridge so close to that 20th goal, and that's the first time really that they've forced Bahia to show what he can do. Fio goes around Irwin. That's Bab in front of him. Rui Costa. Now there's room for a cross. Kelly's clearance. Planted back off the post. Well, they're close to three. Paulino Santos trying to steer it just inside the foot of the post. Kelly's half clearance. In fact, Kelly got a touch on it again. Oh, surely now. That's the third. It's 3 to Portugal, and it's the substitute George Cadet who's got the third. Again, there was a slightly fortunate rebound off the shins of the defender, and then the shot by Santos fell kindly for the 16. One or two questions about offside. Bab's got his arm up. Dennis Irwin. Here's Babwell forward. Aldridge. Quinn. Well, if they get anything here, the Republic, it will just be a token, really. We're deep in stoppage time. And it looks as though there's just the one more hurdle for the Republic to cross. A playoff in December, which could put them into the European Championship, and they so desperately want to do that. So many of the team who play in the Premier Division and in the Ensley League. That was a half-decent chance, wasn't it? And who can deny John Aldridge if he just gets to his feet a little bit wearily, because he's run around for 90 minutes, has seen very little of the ball, but he's always presented himself as a willing target. And jumping there on tired legs. There's the whistle. Portugal win the group. They're into the European Championship, and so too will the Republic be if they can climb that one more hurdle The North doing them a huge favour in Belfast tonight, leading 5-3 against Austria at the last count, and that confirms the Republic in second place in the group, and that will almost certainly mean they're one of the two teams which have to play again for that one remaining place in England.